Hi, Julie. Yet another comeback draw for the team. How's everyone feeling now heading into a third game?
We're excited. I mean, I think we've shown that we're a group that doesn't give up. And last year, every we learned that every point counts. So this year, those 2 points were really huge for us. But we're really gonna be trying to get those 3 points this weekend.
He's talking about the evolution of the team. Like this time last year, you were dropping those late game points.
Yeah.
Instead, you're picking up those points. What does that
Yeah.
mean to the evolution of the team just
Yeah.
to have that?
Well, I think we learned from last year. We've made it part of our identity now that just to have grit in those moments, to really come together. And we have this line on our team that's do whatever it takes. And I think we're really holding on to that, and you've seen that. And also just experience. We had a lot of young players last year. We still do, but we're just helping each other in those moments.
He's talking about doing whatever it takes. You've had a makeshift back line for this team now
Yeah.
with all the injuries. How has that been? Just playing with them and helping out defensively. I know Seb has talked about the whole team defense as well.
Yeah.
It's not just the back line.
I would go back to your last question just about the evolution of our team. We have so much depth this year, and even though, yes, we're missing some key players in our back line, I have full faith that whoever's next in line is going to step up and do a great job. And you saw that last weekend. I mean, credit to the whole back line. They did amazing. And yeah.
Now looking ahead to Chicago, what have you kind of seen from them that you've kind of looked at so far?
Yeah, I mean, they're a new team. They picked up some good players. They're coming together nicely. Um, Swanson, forgot her last name is now Swanson. She's back, so they have a really good attack. So if we can just be aware of the transition moments and play our game and possess, and I think one thing that we need to build on is that final pass in the attacking third, and once we have that, then we'll be unstoppable.
Is that final third pass one of the biggest things you took
Yeah.
away from that last game?
Yeah, I think in possession we're great. That's a huge step for us from last season. Can we get an end product? And I think it's still early, so it's just a matter of time till we get that last piece.
Talking about still being early, you've obviously got a number of new pieces in the midfield. How has it kind of been building with them? Obviously connecting defense into attack and having them as kind of the linchpins.
Yeah, it's so nice. They're all people that we can trust on the ball. So to link up with them to then get it to our attack is just a relief for the forwards, because we used to it used to skip the midfield. It would go from defense to forwards and we just have to run it down. But now we can link up with them. We can, take the air out of the game and have control now. So it's an enjoyable game to watch, but it's also an enjoyable game to play.
Recorded points in your first two games. So do you guys feel like you're close? You haven't dropped one like maybe
Yeah.
you did last year, so it's a confidence builder as you go, but do you guys feel like you're close?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the two teams that we just played, those are great teams. So to even get a point, especially to get a point on the road, that's huge, and something that we didn't do last year. But yeah, again, we're 2 games in, so I'm just excited for what's to come.
Go ahead.
Yeah, finally, just a message to the fans that maybe you're thinking about coming out and maybe on the fence. What do you have to say to them to get out and support this team?
You guys are our 12th man. We appreciate you so much. I can hear you guys. I can hear you chanting Doyle, and it really does make a difference for me, and I know it makes a difference for the whole team. So continue to support, continue to come out. We love you guys so much, so thank you.
Little motivating this weekend on Friday night to get that first win and those 3 points at home. Nice to play at home, and like you said, the fans have been there to support.
I'm sorry. What's the question?
Motivated to get your first win and get it at home.
Oh,
and
yeah.
get the ball rolling from there.
Yeah, we're super motivated to get our first win, at home and give our fans a show. Those 3 points are important at home, especially. And we're trying to beat that record that we had last year for 7 home wins, so we're trying to get 8 or more this year.